Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the newest episode of Hair of the Dogcast, baby. I'm one of your hosts, Tom, and I'm here with this fucking guy, Santa Claus hater.
And I just want to say welcome to the party
procrastinator.
plunge.
What was that, Josh?
Welcome to the party plunge, guys.
Yes, it is Hair of the Dogcast coming at you in mid-December-ish, and we're getting all festive over here.
With beer.
With beer. That means every day is festive because every day we drink the beer.
And beer is festive, and you need beer to stay festive.
That's right.
Right?
We are the internet's #1 podcast for beer and video games and beer that is scientifically proven by me.
All challenges accepted.
All right.
We will kill you.
We got lots of stuff to talk about today. So let's get right at it, huh?
Oh, let's
Josh?
dig into the atmosphere of this podcast world that we live in.
That's right. We're drinking beer. Let's drink that first beer.
Yeah.
What are we drinking, buddy?
Oh, this is a very special beer. This is my first beer I've ever brewed.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, just take a step back.
I've never tried it. It might be awful.
Are you saying you made this beer?
Well,
This isn't from...
me and 3 other lads.
Oh.
But we all did our parts. Yeah.
But this is beer that has never been tasted by anyone
Yeah.
but us and those 3 little lads.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Actually, I think I only know of one of them tasting it. And I have no
Were the
idea
other two
what
scared?
to expect. Yeah. One thought that the bottles are going to maybe explode.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
No, but they
No
haven't.
one's exploding.
They haven't.
Good.
And this is a typical pale ale, I guess. I have not tried it yet.
Smells good.
Smells good, yeah.
I mean, it smells like I would drink this at a bar.
Yeah, we called it Hot Bomb. It's not that crazy hoppy, but we used a good
Somebody farted
amount
in
of hops, and we farted into it. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna drink our farts now.
Hey, people put weird shit in beer, so
I'm gonna try this.
literally.
Now.
Okay, let's try it out. This is Josh's beer.
Oh, it's super light.
Yeah.
Not nearly as hoppy.
No, this is an IPA I can get behind. I think you got something here.
It's just pale ale, but it's
This is a pale ale.
very light.
It doesn't taste like pennies.
Look how unfiltered it is. I like that though.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah, you can see all the substance and whatnot floating around,
Right.
like it's made. And
Josh, this is good. This is really good. Good job. A+. I hope you got a gold star.
yeah, it is very good actually.
You should see the look on his face, ladies and gentlemen. He's even surprised. He's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I
Hey.
didn't know what to expect. So
All right.
it is good. It's very light. Not overly low on the IBUs for a pale ale, but it's very sessionable.
Right.
So you can go to Pound Town with these boys and girls.
Let's fucking pound the town.
So
With
Yeah.
and what do you
So-
call this beer? Hot box?
Hot Bomb. Hot Mom.
Hot mom.
The beer just got changed to Hot Mom.
Right. Well, I am a fan of
Hey.
Hot Bomb.
Hot Bomb.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm excited about drinking this.
Yeah. So when are you going to go national with this shit?
Tomorrow. No, I definitely want to homebrew more, but time, money, it all talks. So
Time versus money. It does.
yeah, so
AC/DC
eventually
told me
I
so.
will be homebrewing, but when I get around to it.
Maybe Santa will bring you a homebrew kit.
Oh shit!
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Yeah. Santa or maybe Hanukkah,
Not
whatever.
gonna happen, but that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd be really excited.
I would.
But
You deserve it.
I do, don't I?
Not really, but maybe if you were good this year,
Shut
maybe.
up, Tom.
So Josh, we just got done seeing a movie.
Oh yeah,
Some little
boys and girls. You may have heard of it.
movie in what, Star Wars?
Stairware.
Stairware.
Moulin Rouge, Part 1.
Was it Star Wars Suicide Squad? Right?
No. It's, we saw Rogue One. Don't fool these people. They deserve better.
Right.
Okay,
Do they really though?
No, I don't know.
Think all 3
Rogue
people
One.
are listening to this right now.
Yeah,
You all deserve
3
better
y'all.
than this. Yes, we saw Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah, I'm sure half of the world already has too.
Yeah. Yep. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we do.
Should we just give our thoughts? Do we want to
I'm
spoil
curious.
anything?
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't go to Star Wars conventions.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
either way,
from the beginning.
you're at a higher point than I am. So I'm really curious on what your thoughts on were. I saw it twice.
Yeah.
I was really tired the first time, and I was kind of tired when we watched it again because it was early.
Yeah,
But,
I was. I'll tell you, the first maybe third of that movie, I was still kind of drunk from the night before, and I couldn't focus that much. So I was sitting there wondering what's going on. What are people's names? And I don't know if I
didn't
learned.
remember a lot of their names.
Yeah.
The girl's character I kind of remembered.
Jin Urso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think the main
Mads Mikkelsen. Just call him Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
good in like everything.
I was actually kind of upset because I wanted him to be like some super bad guy because he's like the best bad dude.
Right. He was playing against type though. It was good.
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of good to see him in a good person
it
role.
shows he can do something else. But he
was kind of a bad guy though. I mean, he created the fucking Death Star.
Okay.
Spoilers.
So we gonna go with the spoilers. Why not? Everybody else already seen it.
Okay. Yes, we can just caveat. And I actually don't have a lot to spoil.
Yeah, a lot of people already.
I think
know
everyone
the story.
I think everyone knows what the fuck happens in this movie.
Yeah, because the aftermath already has been made.
Right. So if you're the one person on the planet that doesn't know, that's cool. This is a movie that basically explains how the plans for the Death Star got into the rebels' hands, how they got the schematics for the Death Star and shit.
Yeah.
And it tells the story of that, of a lovely lady who is bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
And there
with
were
lightsabers.
4 of them.
Yeah.
And they were all together.
Yes, and Forrest Whitaker, I think he was like the maid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice.
Forrest Whitaker.
I'm old man. So general impressions. I thought it was good. You know, I'd seen a lot of I'd seen a lot of reviews saying like, this is the best one since Empire. This is this is great. And I think it I don't know. I think people have put it on a pedestal just because like early rumors were kind of like it's not going to be that great because they had to do all these reshoots and I don't know if you were following the whole.
No, I don't know. I mean, they're going to make a bunch of movies. Like, I'm just going to wait for them. That's what I'm going to do. Keep tabs.
One thing I did notice is, there's no crawl, at the beginning where it explains, the universe is in peril.
Yeah.
And there's no theme song.
I did notice that.
And I noticed that a lot of the music
isn't the guy who made all the scores. He didn't make this first one. He didn't make, right?
It
John
could be.
Williams,
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't check that out. I mean,
so maybe that's something to do with it.
The music was really cool. It was like they were intentionally staying away from a lot of the the known music, but it still sounded similar.
The thing is, the only character I believe that really people were familiar with was Vader, and he's very limited in that film.
Well,
or
I would say,
more?
There was more. And we can get to that, but I thought that this is supposed to be a side story, so it doesn't have all the. I think the main, like the Force Awakens and the main stories in the trilogies, whatever, will have the all that shit.
Yeah.
But I still thought that the music really was pretty sweet.
It was fitting.
And they do the Imperial March, and so when the music does kind of kick into those similar themes, when some of those do surface, I thought that was pretty effective. Yeah, I thought this was it was cool. The concept was cool, just because I feel like for being a side story, that this one actually doesn't feel shoehorned. Like this was a cool story to tell because the first movies never really explained it, and it was just like one line.
Or sometimes it's the
Mon Mothma said like a lot of Bothans died to get this information. The only reference they make to it.
Yeah, apparently they're called Bother.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know if those, because it's a ragtag.
A Star Wars friend of mine, really in this kind of guy, and he was upset that they didn't even say what the group was. But the thing is, in the movie they don't say who people are.
Exactly.
So
that took me. Like I said, I was kind of groggy at the beginning of it, but just trying to figure out the names of the people and how they fit. But yeah, it's basically just an ensemble cast of a bunch of people, and they try to get the the plans, that little 1977 computer image of the Death Star wireframe. You know, I think it's just so funny that and it's cool that they keep to the old graphics, you know. Otherwise, it would
like
just
before
totally
they shoot the Death Star, the graphics on whatever they're shooting from. It looks like the
first
old
movie.
school. Yeah, and like they need that. Yeah, and in this universe,
like the costumes,
that's where technology is. Right. You know,
and some of the hairstyles. You know, like a lot of the guys went back to the 70s hairstyles. But anyways, I thought the story was decent, and it was an entertaining movie. And if you are a Star Wars fan, you've already seen it already. But if you haven't, it's totally worth seeing. I'll check it out again when it comes out on Blu-ray. But I'm not clamoring to go back and see it.
I really liked it. I thought it had a good ending. I really liked. I like when the main character or like the heroes, they die, and there's a lot of death in it.
They die?
Hey, spoiler.
Yeah, there's a lot of death. Like,
and
it is seriously like a true Suicide Squad. It's a suicide mission.
Yeah, I really liked that aspect. And then the ending, I thought it flowed very nicely from the battle at the beach. Yeah, which really
I will say, I think this is the first Star Wars movie that's actually just a fully contained movie in one. You know, it's just one movie, complete movie from start to finish. Whereas, you know, you have the trilogies where you have 3 movies to tell the story. And
the last one definitely is still continuation. But this one was a great, one movie story. And then Leia getting Hope, for the next movie. That I thought it was very fitting. Yeah. And I really think Star Wars fans that are really anal about it, they're really, I'd say, happy. I think, or like just grateful that they don't have Paul Feig or Michael Bay making their movie. Yeah. Yeah.
This one was directed by Gareth Edwards. Yeah. He did Godzilla, the newest Godzilla movie with
which
Bryan
I thought
Cranston.
was really bad. I fell asleep in it.
Yeah. They saved the monster for like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was.
I was like, Bryan Cranston in it. It's got to be fucking great, right? Walter White?
No. No,
it was not good.
Was there anything you didn't like about the movie?
Didn't. I did think some of the dying scenes, like dying in their arms, typically
cliche. This is Star Wars.
There was some very cliche, but and again I go, it's Star Wars. Yeah, like they're not going to get twisty or anything like that. It's basic, and it should be. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing I really liked. There's no characters that really were annoying to me.
No Jar Jar.
No.
No Gungans in the whole fucking thing. Thank God.
Little critter dude. That guy was kind of funny looking.
Yeah, like a midget Chewbacca.
He looked like the movie Critters in the 80s?
Yeah.
He looked like one of those heads on a body.
Totally.
And
it was like a total
like 2 feet tall.
1980s animatronic
I
furry
like that
creature.
Character. I wish they would have squeezed that into more. But
I'm sure he already has a huge backstory. Oh,
yeah.
He'll be starring in his own video game.
His dad was an elephant and his mom was
a snowblower.
Leo. Kung Lawa.
I did think, some of those dying scenes were a little, like I said, cliche, but at the same time, it's like Star Wars, pulpy.
You know how it's going to go.
Yeah, even though this is a pretty dark, probably the most dark.
It was cool seeing the Death Star strikes.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty
cool. A lot of cool special effects. I will say.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So they had to bring back, they actually brought back a couple characters from the first movie, A New Hope, who have passed on.
Oh, really?
And one of them they used a little too much, where he looked great. Like Peter Cushing, he played Grand Moff Tarkin. I don't know if you.
No, I'm not familiar.
All right, so
I've seen.
Hold on, let me.
Probably more.
He was the old guy, basically the head of the Death Star.
The gray uniform,
gaunt dude.
Okay.
So he was all CG in the movie.
Okay.
He was completely CG, and I thought they overused. I think they got a little big for their britches, thinking it looked so real that they could get away with just using a lot of him.
I didn't notice anything.
Okay. I could tell it was a little. There were some scenes where you're like, holy shit, that looks exactly like the guy. Like, he's there. And then you keep watching, and some of those scenes went on a little bit, and you're like, okay, it looks a little uncanny valley. They could have just like got away with just a quick, just quick cuts here and there. But it was pretty amazing to see some of these guys brought back to life. Or Princess Leia, spoilers at the end. You know, she was completely CG.
I was really looking, and I'm like,
yeah,
it looks real.
But I mean, we're right on the edge of just that shit, just not being able to tell. And yeah, I mean, you weren't able to tell either, you know. So I guess
I know Leia, but I mean, like, I'll just do a crazy makeup job. I know she's still alive, but she's a lot older.
Oh yeah, and a lot, not as svelte these days. But hey, what the fuck do? You get old. It happens. I'm getting old.
Princess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for Elsa from Frozen.
Anything else on Rogue One?
I don't know. I liked it. I thought a lot of the battles were pretty cool. You know, a lot of the.
Did you like what's his name? Yen? Is that the guy from Ip Man? The blind fellow.
The Asian.
Yeah.
Blind guy.
Yeah.
Who's force sensitive.
I think that's the guy from Ip Man, if you ever seen that.
I have not. But I heard
those are really cool movies.
I heard they wanted to get him in there to really appeal to Chinese.
Oh yeah.
The Chinese market, because Star Wars, like the last Star Wars, kind of tanked over in China because they just started getting movies, so they didn't understand what Star Wars was. You know, so Force Awakens I think was their first.
Oh shit!
Movie, and it just didn't do well. So they're trying to inject some Eastern flair.
Have you seen the Raid movies?
No, probably I've heard of them.
The best action movies I've ever seen in my life. And I fucking love them. They're over the top, beat 'em up, kung fu-y, like ridiculous, like violent as fuck, and just these guys do some amazing kung fu karate shit and whatever.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Ding, 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 ding. And
fast as lightning.
They were these guys. I forgot their actual names, but the last movie, who was it? J.J. Abrams made it.
The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the director.
He's such a big fan of those movies that he asked them to have a cameo. And
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Oh really?
So
that's cool.
When
did he get killed?
When they get when Harrison Ford and Chewie get the fucking Millennium Falcon back.
Oh, that group of people?
Yeah. Well, it's two different groups.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep.
But the one with the guy with the long hair and the guy next to him, those are the two badass motherfuckers from the Raid movies.
Oh, cool.
And it's really cool, especially if you see the movie. Anybody who likes action movies sees those movies and they go, all right, the bar has been set.
Right.
And that's why, I mean, Abrams wanted him in that movie just to be like, dude, I mean, these guys are like real small time still. They've been in a handful of fighting movies and stuff. But people who like those movies love those movies. That's some of my favorite movies.
I'll have to check them out.
Definitely. Because any you haven't seen The Raid, you must. Especially the second one. Like, the first one's like in this one building and it's just chaos. And the second one's like a fucking mafia film. And it's written so well. The music, the cinematography just blows your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
You'll never see anything like it.
Every once in a while I'm in the mood for a good action.
Yeah. It's insane. You get caught into it pretty quick.
Right. I will check it out. The Raid.
Y'all gonna have to. I mean, Abrams brought him in. We just have a cameo to show respect. Like, yo, you guys want to be in the Star Wars film?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is awesome. Like, it's great of him.
Nice
to do that for them.
Thanks, JJ.
Yeah, I believe they helped with stunts and whatnot for the rest of the film or something like that. I didn't really look too much into it, but
right on.
That's what I heard anyway.
Yeah.
But
JJ, when are you gonna put me in the fucking Star Wars movie?
Yeah, me and Tom when we were in that.
I mean, we'd have you on the podcast. You know, we wouldn't have a problem with that. You could come and talk.
Yeah.
You know, put us in your fucking movie.
You know how it is.
I'll play an Ewok.
You are a cute teddy bear boy, aren't you?
I love teddy bears. I do. I love touching them and showing police where the bad man touched me.
Oh!
You know, but we don't talk about that.
No.
Mainly because the court case is still... Yeah, so that was Rogue One. Go see it, okay?
Yeah.
But... yeah, my socks weren't blown off.
No, I just thought it was a really good movie, though.
But
the ending was solid, I thought, and the battle was solid at the end. And and
one thing I was thinking about, like through the whole movie, is okay, this movie makes sense. All right, I'm glad they made this movie.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm thinking, God, they're gonna come out with a Star Wars movie like every year.
I know
now, and I'm like, when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I know that kind of. I don't want to see another. Okay, you want to bring out a movie from the main storyline next year? That's fine.
Oh,
but after that, like, we don't need one every year. You know, that takes away the specialness of
it does.
Star Wars. You know,
but I'm really not cool with the Han Solo one. You know, they're gonna have some other guy do Han Solo,
right?
And it's
young
like,
Han Solo. Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
that's not gonna work. I'm gonna see the other actor and be like, no.
Right.
That's not Han Solo at all.
It's not Han Solo, and honestly, it's nice not knowing a lot of about Han Solo.
Oh, true.
You know,
yeah. But I don't know, it might be a fucking cool story.
I'm sure they'll do a fine job, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to like have Star Wars overstay its welcome. I mean, part of the charm of those movies is because they're just they were few and far between. So it was an event when they came out. Now it's just I wonder how that's gonna count.
I'd say they're in good hands.
Yeah,
Disney. But you know, just remember, it's not going to be episode 1 through 3. It's not.
Thank God.
So.
Thank God.
I never even seen the third one. I heard that was actually not that.
Well, compared to the shit sandwich of 1 and 2, it's just like a slight.
I don't even remember 2. I saw it.
Sandwich.
I watched it. I don't remember anything.
Like 2 is so utterly forgettable. I mean, 1 you remember because it's so bad.
I forgot all of that I saw them when they first came out.
Right, but 2 is just really bad in the acting. You know, it's got such good actors in it, you know, but just the material they were giving just makes them sound like fucking cardboard cutouts. Whatever. All right. So Star Wars, Rogue One, go see it. Bring some tissues. Because it's such an uplifting, sad story.
Don't put your dick in the popcorn either.
Yes. And never fart on another man's balls.
Hey. Oh, we don't need to talk about that. It's a different podcast. Anyways.
Yeah. So Josh, what are you playing these days?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Bah! Start with that.
Shit.
Yeah, so I downloaded.
Is that what I think it is?
I downloaded Goat Simulator.
Oh, man.
It was $2.99, bargain of the year.
Y'all play Goat Simulator
on
out
PlayStation
there?
Network. That shit is hilarious. If you ever want to kill time, or
it's mindless.
Oh, it's
hilarious.
Insane.
Fun.
It's like you're a small open world, like a mini GTA, but you're a goat.
Yep.
And you can get different powers. You can lick things with your crazy tongue.
It's really long.
You drag shit with your tongue, and like you can smash things and lick a car and smash the car into something and make the shit blow up. And go on a giant windmill, lick the windmill, and just start spinning around. Helicopter drives by, and you lick the helicopter, and you just get flung around and jump off buildings and just the most dumb shit. And it's hilarious.
It's so stupid. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you geek out.
And it's so broken. Like the game.
You get stuck, but they have the respawn thing where you can just respawn anywhere.
Yeah, the developers come right out and say like this game is broken. It's got bugs up the ass, but that's part of its charm, you know. I played it right when it came out, and I kind of dropped off playing it. You know, it was fun for a bunch of times that I did play it, and I really I enjoyed my time with it for sure.
I love the fucking random bars in it.
Yeah,
you got the bar button. I'm hitting it every time when it's like necessary.
Right.
Like if when you ram shit or
I'll
always do it.
There's like just
you can unlock
the stupidest achievements.
Yet you still do the bar and a penguin. I didn't try that.
Penguin is the penguin. What are you doing here? Nice. Yeah, I got to go back to playing that because I know they've released a lot of updates and like add-on packs that
they got DLC coming out for a zombie one and space goat.
Space goat, nice.
I think
they have like a Jetsons space helmet on.
I don't even know.
Fishbowl space helmet
should be.
Bah, beautiful.
But that game's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you said it was $2.99. Was that
$2.99 on sale on the PlayStation Network for all you Plus members out there.
That's a no-brainer.
Everyone should play I didn't even think. I got excited. I was like,
even if you only play it for
it was on PlayStation. I thought it was a PC thing.
Right. Yeah.
So
fuck yeah, man. Even if you play it for a night, it's going to bring you a couple hours of entertainment that are completely worth it. So yeah, baby. Yeah, I got to go back to playing it.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I think it might probably on Xbox too. or Xbox One.
Ooh.
Also, that's what I meant. Dude, what am I talking about?
Xbox 2.
Fuck.
Wait, shouldn't it be called Xbox 3?
Yeah, don't ask Microsoft about numbers.
Yeah.
About numbers, man.
What do you think the next one's going to be called?
It's going to be
Xbox X.
Xbox 69.
Which would be, 10?
10. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I hope they just call it the Scorpio. Yeah, because why not? And then
I
just
think
go
they're
through all
gonna
the
change
fucking...
it. Scorpio X.
Go through all the astrological signs,
Sure.
Yeah. The Xbox Gemini. Xbox
Go.
Taurus?
No. Virgo.
Like Ford? Virgo, yeah. Probably not. Okay, that's probably a bad idea. Don't listen to us, Phil Spencer. I know you listen to this podcast. I'm pretty sure you don't.
It's all he does is listen to this podcast.
Yep, I would. Yeah, do you want to move on to the next beer here? Beer hit?
No, but I did just open it.
Okay.
And we got a special one. It's kind of hard to come by these
This one you did
days.
not make. This is somebody else made this one.
A great brewery called Founders Brewing Company. One of the best
Breakfast
in the country. This is the Sumatra Mountain Brown Ale. Made with Sumatra coffee.
Sumatra.
And yeah, it's a nice light coffee ale.
A lot of Colombian style.
It's got some kick to it, though.
Yeah. I like the way it looks.
I like the... No diggity.
I like the way you work it.
Oh, baby.
I like the bang, drink it up. Drink it up, y'all.
Yeah.
Like the way you drink it.
Well, let's give this guy a shout out.
All right.
A try.
Sumatras. Do we have this one already?
No. You might be thinking of
we had another one with
Coffee
Sumatra.
Bender.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Sumatra. From Three Signs.
Hakuna Sumatra. Ain't no passing phase.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
Head means no hangover.
He's hungover today, guys.
For the rest of your days.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Not for long. Not if I keep drinking this shit.
Yeah, this stuff's fucking salad brew.
Baby.
I was happy to come across a 4-pack the other day.
Awesome.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
a deal.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you? But no, it's good. It's good. Especially if you like the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with it.
No, not at all. Oh, yeah. Coffee is in session.
Right. You kind of like it. You're kind of a coffee guy.
Nowadays, I am kind of.
Right on. So you playing anything else?
I'm sure I have, but off the top of my brain,
Yep.
yeah.
You beat Doom yet?
Hell no.
No.
I played it for a little bit. I just really haven't had time. And then Goat Simulator sucked up like 3 hours of my day the other day.
It'll do it.
Yep.
It will do it.
Yeah. No. Doom. I did progress. I believe, right to the Cyber Demon dude. That level just kept going.
Okay.
I've only played another like half hour.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that game so much.
It loves you back.
It does.
Yep. It really does.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What about you, Tom?
I've just been Final Fantasying.
Yeah.
I'm really digging that game.
How many hours you got logged into that loggy?
I think only like 22 or 23 at this point.
Oh, fishing only? The fishing mini game?
You know what's funny? I have done almost zero of the story, which is I haven't done a lot of Final Fantasying in that game, but I've been doing all the side.
He doesn't want it to be the final.
Right. Maybe I just don't want it to end, or I'm fooling myself. But I really like it. Like I just like doing all the side shit. It's fun. There's a lot of variety to the quests that you do. I actually just unlocked chocobos last night, so I can now ride them.
Tom,
And
what's a chocobo?
They're both. Josh, can I refer you to our last episode?
Yeah. I've not listened to that one yet.
Yes. A chocobo is a bird, a big ostrich-looking bird that's yellow that you can ride. And when you ride it, it plays this great song.
I didn't know
it's got a theme song.
Played songs.
Are
you fucking kidding me?
What?
No, are you kidding me? Like, yes, that's the
Somebody
song?
write in and talk to this guy.
No, that's the song.
Everyone knows the chocobo fucking song.
That's a song? Like,
yeah. No, I mean it's not played like.
Oh my god, that's
like
hilarious.
a mentally challenged person. Is it like?
Ding 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 ding.
Everybody out there, please make a video of you
So it's got
singing
its own,
the chocobo song and send it to Josh.
like when Peter Griffin had his own theme music.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's one of the most recognizable themes of all the Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
There you go. Anyways. But, okay, it's not all about the music.
I'm going to look it up, actually. I'll look that up.
You should, yeah. Yeah, it's been in like every game because Chocobos have been.
Can you play a Chocobo theme song at the bar?
Probably.
Really?
It's probably been covered.
We'll find out.
People out there are singing. You're all singing along.
Yeah,
I know you are.
Yeah.
So, anyways, doing the Final Fantasy, and it's I dig the combat, even though it's a little too fast for my taste. There's a wait mode that I haven't tried yet, but I don't want to say it's too fast. It's just there's a lot going on. So I won't belabor the subject since we talked a lot at length about some Final Fantasy last time. But having gone balls deeper into it, I really am enjoying it a lot. In fact, I chose not to see Star Wars last night and instead played Final Fantasy. I'm like, you know what? I could just sit home and play some Final Fantasy.
You're crazy.
I'm a rapscallion. What else have I been playing? Oh, I picked up this fun little iOS game the other day. I think on Thursday. Super Mario Run.
Heard of that.
Nintendo's first game that they came out on for smartphones. Its first mobile game outside of Miitomo was an app that came out maybe last year or earlier this. I can't remember. But that wasn't a game. And so this is their first foray into bringing a game to the iOS, and it is stars Mario. It looks exactly like your new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii.
Woohoo!
You know, but it actually is on the Retina screen. It looks really good, like really good. And you can download it for free and play like the first 3 levels, and after that, it's a one-time purchase of $9.99. So, and it's an endless runner. Have you ever played any of those?
A few times.
Okay, so you know the concept.
I get bored with them.
Yeah, I mean, Mario just runs on his own, and you just tap the screen to make him jump, basically, is how that goes. And so, yeah, this is like the graphics. And
yeah, it looks
it's
great.
like a Mario game.
It looks really good, but
I love the fact that you can just play it with one hand. So, you know.
If you're lazy or at the bar.
Yeah, well, I've always fantasized about rescuing Princess Peach while I masturbate furiously. So I have now realized my life is now complete and I can die a happy man. In fact, I'm doing it right now. Don't mind me.
you hound dog, you.
Don't mind me. Yeah, I'm playing the game right now. Not masturbating.
He is playing. I'm watching him. It looks good.
He's watching me masturbate.
It looks good from here.
Thank you. Have a lot of practice with the game. Yeah, so I've been playing that a little bit. Like literally a little bit, probably 15 minutes total playtime since I
hell yeah!
It. So
15 minutes is all you need to rescue the princess. And
yes,
finish up.
And last week, I think the last episode, we mentioned that we were getting some Oculus Touch controllers for the Oculus Rift in the mail, and we have since received those and took those for a spin. These are the hand controllers that can track, you know, your hands basically, so you can move in 3D space, pick up things, shoot things, and they're really pretty good.
They're fucking awesome.
It really ups the whole virtual reality experience, you know, because prior to these coming out, every game or every application you had to play with an Xbox controller. And now you're actually in 3D.
It feels
space.
more like a virtual reality thing now. It feels more. I mean, I like controller-based games, obviously. We all do. But, it definitely brings a new aspect.
Yeah. And they're pretty intuitive. Like, your brain understands, you know, how to pick things up.
Smooth, too.
Yeah.
And a lot of what we used, a lot of the games, things are interactive.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And it's pretty smooth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, very, very accurate. We played a couple things. Job Simulator. Played that. We both played that a little bit.
Yeah,
and
definitely want to try the other one sometime.
Yeah, it's a fun
It's ridiculous.
I don't know if you call it a game, but it's like an experience. I guess it is kind of a game, but the concept is humanity has died off, and the world is now run by robots, and they try to figure out what different jobs. Like it's like they're archaeologists, and they find an office building and they try to figure out what humans used to do, and it's just all distills everything down to just stupidness, and especially like the I played the Office one where they make you,
I definitely want to try it.
Like they make you like type on a keyboard that only has like 2 buttons, and then your boss comes behind you, and then you have to like quick switch the screen to like you're doing a spreadsheet, and you get to make a PowerPoint presentation. That's just, it's ridiculous. It's got a great sense of humor, and you can throw objects into different cubicles and over your cubicle, and robots will pop up and be like, hey, that hurt. And you played, so there was the Office one, and then you played
the bar game.
Yeah, but I mean Job Simulator. There was the cooking one.
Cooking one, yeah.
So you're a chef.
That was fun. Like you open up random spots, pull out bottles, and just start throwing bottles.
Right, throwing corn.
Trying to drink
cobs of corn,
purple drink, and make some bacon smoothies, or
you can put a toy flower pot into a pot and boil it, or in the microwave. And it's really cool. A good use of the virtual reality. For sure. Yeah, and you played the bar game.
What was the shooter?
It was a demo called Bullet Train by Epic. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Shooting a gun in VR with those things is the coolest experience.
All about, actually.
I mean, that was the thing that made me go like, this is awesome.
Yeah. And the idea of the movement is unique and cool.
Right.
Where you kind of portal transport to the next spot. You see that spot, you hit it, and you go, and then there's random guns out for you, like just on the side.
Yep, and you can do some crazy John Woo double fist, 2 handguns, one in each hand, and just
when you have the 2 guns, it's like fuck yeah. You can throw the gun up and catch it with your other hand and shoot with the left hand, and
you can actually pick out bullets that are coming at you. Grab them out of the air and then throw them back at the people. It's pretty cool. So that was a demo, and Epic is actually making a full game based on that called Robo Recall. I think that's coming out next year, but that looks really cool.
It's like an automatic. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah, exactly. So there's still a few more games I'd like to try out. The touch controllers, they say, launched with like 50 games or something like that. So, and more are coming out. I played a sports simulation that has basketball, football, hockey.
I gotta try those.
Yeah, it's really weird. I played the football where you're the quarterback. You hike the ball, and then you throw it to a receiver, an open receiver, and then when you throw it, you switch to the receiver. So then you got to catch. You got to catch the ball, the control wise, it was great, and they try to make it really inject humor into it.
Yeah, humor's good,
but I don't know how.
It's not actual NFL, NBA.
No, I mean, I don't know how if that experience would overstay its welcome. I mean, after maybe an hour or 2 with it. Because it doesn't seem very deep. It'd be fun. But it is a good,
it'd be fun to watch somebody do it.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where if you want to show your friends, okay, this is what this can do,
And you watch them move around all funny with the headset on.
Yeah. Which is so many of these games, quote unquote, or experiences are just things that, are fun for 15, 30 minutes, but don't have a lot of gas in the tank for like a long game experience that you would find on a console. So, but there seem to be some of those coming out more often. So I'll have to delve into there. There's just a lot of shit on there. You don't know what is good and what's not unless you really do a lot of digging.
Obviously, it's not as popular as the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One.
No.
So, I mean, you got to look at what do you think the percentage is to console owners? Like 1-2%?
Oh, God. I mean, there's been a lot of talk now where a lot of developers aren't making VR games because there's no money in it right
you
now.
can't sell it because nobody has the stuff.
Exactly. So,
which is a bummer, but
yeah, game development is expensive, and you need to make a return on investment. But when you only have 300,000 Oculus Rifts out there,
everybody's got to buy everything.
Yeah,
keep them afloat.
Yeah, I think earlier at the beginning of this year, before all the VR came out, there were analysts that were just speculating it's going to do like $5 billion worth of business in the first year. There's going to be 2 million headsets, sold. And now that all three of the main headsets, virtual reality headsets, have been released, they drastically put down their predictions. And because I think right now there's only 700,000 total units out there. That's counting for PSVR. I know PSVR outsold
I was gonna say
Oculus and the Vive combined. So, but even Sony, you don't hear them talking about VR too much. And
I'm sure they have a lot more more known named stuff like Batman and all that stuff. They're gonna have stuff that people know more about, more known
actual game franchises.
Yeah, people are familiar with, so it's more of an easy sell.
Resident Evil 7 comes out next month, and supposedly that game is playable entirely in VR.
That doesn't sound fun.
I don't know. Not for long periods of time, but I think they said they made it pretty intuitive, where if you take the headset off, you can just immediately go to playing on the TV. So you can go in and out as you.
That's convenient.
Choose. Yeah, I've heard that it's freaky as. It really changes the experience, though.
I did watch a video actually weeks ago. What was it? The crazy lady with the knives and stuff, and she stabs you and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was the kitchen.
Yeah,
what it's called. It was like a demo that Capcom made for the PS.
She just pops right in front of your face, upside down.
She literally kills you in that game.
Yeah. Man,
I'd have a heart attack. I'd shit my pants.
Yeah, I don't need actual nightmares or.
Nobody needs actual nightmares.
I don't want to throw my VR at the wall.
or just have to rip it off.
Yeah,
and you've seen I've seen videos of people doing that, when they're at trade shows. When they first tried it out, they'd put on Outlast or some scary game, and you can, or the Alien Isolation game. In VR.
Oh shit! I bet that's amazing.
So I
heard it's a great game.
You just see these people just literally tear it off and spike it like a football, and it's just out of reflex.
Yeah.
It's not that they wanted to trash it. It's just your body's like, nope, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
pricey.
Fucking A, man.
Fucking A. So yeah, the VR Touch.
Yeah.
Fucking really cool.
Oculus Touch. So now you can, it brings it up to parity with the HTC Vive by Valve.
I have seen some random companies talking about that's the best virtual reality experience this week. Actually, I forgot who, IGN, and I don't know. I've heard a lot of stuff on the Touch lately, so maybe that gives them a small boost.
Yeah,
still,
I hope so.
Hard knock life for the VR world.
It is. It's definitely slow going, and it's expensive to get into. Actually, the one that has been selling the most has been the Gear VR, the one that you put your cell phone into. It costs $100.
Oh,
so a lot of developers are actually making games for that.
Yeah, I believe that. Cheaper,
more units out there, more customer base. So whatever. Josh, do you know what PSX is?
PSX.
PSX.
Yeah, it's the other name that they call the PS1 for some reason. I don't know why, even though it's PS1.
Yeah, I never understood that. Yeah. Sony had a conference 2 years ago. They also had one 2 years ago, but 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I just want to touch on this for a second.
Recently.
Yeah, it's called the PlayStation Experience, and it's really cool. I wish Microsoft would do something like this as well, but it's just like a fan convention all about PlayStation.
Yeah.
And they usually have some pretty cool reveals and demos and announcements there. But this year they announced that Last of Us 2 is in development. It's a real thing. They just showed a trailer. It was very early. I don't know. Have you played The Last of Us?
I played the demo when it first came out. On PS3 back in the day.
Okay.
I played it all the way through. I thought it was pretty good, and I just never played it again. Okay. I will pick it up. I know they re-released it on PS4.
PS4, yeah.
So I'll pick it up, and it's cheap. It's cheap. So.
Oh yeah, that's when that's a must play. I think as I wasn't as hot on it as a lot of people were. I thought as far as storytelling in a game, I thought it was probably the master class. Really good. But some of the gameplay, it's really good, but it wasn't like it was getting 10 out of 10s across the board, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, story-wise, yes, absolutely, but Naughty Dog, the developer, they're probably the best in the industry, and they know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm excited, and it picks up where the last one left off.
Ooh, that gives you another reason to play through the first one.
Yeah,
and
especially if you're in the zombie thing. Definitely a must play.
Yeah, fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else in the PSX experience?
Yeah. Well, they only had the best announcement of all time. Best announcement of all time.
You might want to share that with everybody.
It was the best day ever. They announced that fucking Windjammers and Parappa the Rapper Remastered.
Oh yes, I heard that.
Are both coming out. It's amazing. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
And I never played Windjammers.
Windjammers is an obscure Neo Geo game it's like Pong.
Yes.
It's updated Pong.
With laser discs or some shit.
And it's
cool 80s characters.
It's such a fun
Weasel.
It's such a fun co-op game. Yeah, right. I showed Josh the game right before we started recording, and we had to get a match in. But it's so much fun, and they put online multiplayer in it.
Do you know when that's coming out?
I don't. It might be out already.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Probably is. If they have it set up, all they gotta do is throw it on there. I remember a few games, I was like waiting for them to patiently release, and all of a sudden I look on their fucking store, and I'm like, are you kidding me? How long has this been on there?
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of.
Like, what was it, X-Men Arcade, and they had Simpsons Arcade. I was amped waiting for that,
Simpsons
and I'm like,
Arcade.
It is fucking out. I'm like, yeah, bought it instantly.
Right. You have to.
Yeah.
You see that shit, you gotta buy it.
Yeah.
You gotta buy it. But
you're patiently waiting for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta get wind jammed.
You do. I just thought it was it was great fan service to a very small amount of people out there, because there were so many people that were like, what the fuck is this game? So it was like, I know what that game is, and I love it, and I can't believe it's coming out. So ladies and gentlemen, go find, if you have a PS4, check out Windjammers. I don't know if they have a demo, but if you're looking for a good just couch co-op game,
there's probably at least video.
For sure.
Easy pick up and play.
It takes a minute to learn, lifetime the master type of deal. And with Parappa the Rapper, that's just all updated graphics, but the same game, and that's okay with me.
Still
got to be flat.
Flappy flat.
Parappa is paper in Japanese. It has to.
I was not aware of that.
There you go. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
Parappa.
Paper.
Parappa the paper rapper.
Yes. Red Snapper. The rapper.
Very tasty.
Very tasty. Awesome. And I guess, lastly, there were a lot of announcements, so I'm just going. I guess I don't know if you were ever a Crash Bandicoot fan, but they are totally remaking all the first three Crashes.
Yeah.
I was never a big fan.
I played the first one. I had that when PS1 was, a thing.
Yeah. I got the second one.
I enjoyed it.
Right. You do.
I enjoyed it. I didn't remember too much crazy. Like, it was an easy walk-through level type gameplay.
Yep.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I actually probably will pick it up even.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like $40 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll wait.
For all three games, that's not bad.
I've been waiting this long. I'll just wait till it's like fucking.
I've been waiting
1748
for a Bandicoot.
Thank you
Foreigner.
for that.
Yeah, you bet, man.
Yeah.
Any fucking time.
Like you.
So yeah, I think that kind of wraps up what I've been playing, and I guess news-wise, I want to say there's been other stuff, but I just.
Other stuff, possibly.
There's been some Nintendo Switch rumors lately, but I don't really want to talk about that.
Me neither. You know what? I actually think the Nintendo Switch is gonna fail.
You want it to fail.
No,
though.
I think it is gonna. I just gotta.
You hate Nintendo.
Feeling. I do but not.
You hate Nintendo of today.
Kinda.
Why? There's a lot to hate.
They failed me on the Wii U.
Yeah.
And
they soured you.
I think
Josh went sour.
I think the new Nintendo Switch is gonna flop. I do, because I found out that a lot of the announced people that were gonna make games were gonna make games for the Wii U too.
Oh yeah, that's the way it is. Look at all these people we have lined up to make games.
Yeah,
yep, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna make shit for Nintendo.
What they'll make one game, or maybe they'll port one of their old games.
Yeah.
Like same thing with Wii U.
And that's what's gonna fail.
And then no one's gonna buy it, and then they don't make any more.
I guess
I don't know.
It don't matter. We still got till March, and it hasn't even happened yet. So, and I can care less. I'm not buying it. But
I guess I'm a little. I don't know. I think that I don't think it's gonna be a crazy success, but I think it will be a success. It has to be for them. The rumored launch lineup for that thing looks pretty strong.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they can keep pumping,
Well, they can't pump out the NES Minis, so, can they pump out new consoles?
They will, for this, for sure. Because they have to. There probably will still be shortages, but they're already forecasting a couple million sold.
Really? Like
in March, yeah. So, there'll be a lot of early adopters, the people.
Ooh, yeah.
Those stupid people that buy everything day one.
Tom.
Fucking idiots. I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, I'll let you pour this for you.
Oh, that's right.
You pour your amount you want.
Josh, while I'm pouring, we have cracked our last and final beer.
I brought a real treat here, guys. A real
and this one's dangerous.
Treat.
So
yeah.
I'm just going to go with that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
did drink this last night, so it's not I don't like it.
This is a 2014, 2 years aged, Bourbon County stout from
it's a very good year.
Goose Island.
Goose Island, out of Chicago.
Yeah, they're Anheuser owned, so fuck them kind of, but...
hey, when you got a good beer, you got a good beer.
Yeah, they still make a damn good
The
beer.
cerveza is good.
Yeah, this shit
I don't know why
amazing.
I did that in a weird accent.
It's because of Goose Island. But, yeah, this is one of the only beers that they make still with love and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, this one's aged a couple years. It's a 14.4%.
What? 14.4?
Yeah.
14?
14.
What's the average? What's the average?
ABV.
Yeah. For your normal beer.
Bourbon barreled stout?
No, just like a regular beer. What do you think?
5%.
5%. This is fucking 14%.
Yeah.
It's got bourbon in it.
Yeah, it's
and it's got a barrel in it
for a year.
It's a barrel of fun.
So, yeah.
I'm already drunk. I'm just getting the fumes off this shit.
Smell that. You get that boozy, bourbony deliciousness, and this is one of the best beers that exists.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good.
Yo, it is good, but it'll creep up on you, boy. And that's a pretty full glass.
It's about 9 ounces.
Yeah, 9 hot ounces.
Yeah.
Say goodnight, Josh.
I work at 10 o'clock, man.
Oh, that's right.
No, this is the last one I'm going to have before.
Right.
I got some time. We got some time, folks. Don't worry.
We got some time.
So, what is there any other gaming stuff you want to chat?
I was thinking, hey, we're approaching Christmas.
I was too.
Let's make Christmas great again. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I was going to ask you, do you have any fun Christmas gaming memories? Like, say, do you remember like games that you got for Christmas that were memorable, or memorable times playing games?
I've always kind of bought my own, but around the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 era, I got a handful of games.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, maybe I got some of the later Twisted Metals and NFL Blitz and some of those games, some of the wrestling games for 64. Those games I fucking love. All Twisted Metal games, even the later ones, I like them too.
Sure.
Starring Rob Zombie.
Right.
With the Dragula.
Do not ditch a bird. I was just listening to that shit the other day on the plane.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I haven't heard this in a while.
He makes fun dance rock music.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I'm the one that you wanted.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. He's a fun guy, you know?
I like him. I think he's fucking...
I think it's crazy to think that
hell.
he's like a scary, like, ooh, satanic murder dude. Like, no, man, he makes like techno rock music.
No.
It's pop music, basically.
I listened to that Nerdist podcast, and they had he's been on that podcast a lot, or like 3 times, and his interviews are always really entertaining. He's a smart, funny guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, okay, so you primarily bought most of your games outside of the holiday season? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you weren't like, I want to say, there are a lot of people like me where
you bought them.
we only got games twice a year.
Yeah.
You know, birthdays and Christmas. This is pre-job era, you know.
Me, it was I saved birthday money or Christmas money or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And or I do chores for money or not.
Right.
I don't think I did a lot though. I think
obviously
really, mainly
you lazy fuck.
Oh, fuck you, Tom. You stinker. No, like I really just saved my money very well. When PS1 first came out, when it first dropped to $200, you could not buy a PS1 anywhere in our area to save your fucking life. It took me a few months to find one, and I saved up for that. And I was pretty young, and I was like calling every day. Every store within whatever.
Do you have a PS?
Yeah. Do you have any PlayStation 1?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Do you have any PlayStation 1? I'm a little boy.
Right. But even then,
but
you called it PlayStation 1 even when it was the only one out?
What?
You called it PlayStation 1?
Do you have PlayStation?
PlayStation. I'm just an asshole. Sorry.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I love PS1. We got to do a PS1 episode.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But, okay.
That era was probably one where I got a lot of Christmas. Otherwise, I don't think I got that many. Like my Nintendo games, my pops got for me like cheap from a video game store when it ran out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I didn't get much beyond that unless birthday money.
Yeah.
It was always birthday money or Christmas money or something like that.
Right.
Otherwise,
understood.
I didn't get a lot of games for Christmas. I just bought my own, and by the time PS1 was done, PS2, I was jobbing by then, and I bought games.
Okay.
With job money.
Job money.
Like a grown boy.
You are a real boy.
I'm a real life boy. What about you? Did you get your 64 and you go, we got a 64! Like that one YouTube video?
Yeah, actually, when I got my 64, I was 18. So I was probably drunk at the time and probably screaming. Yeah. You know, like I said, Christmas was always a looked forward to kind of time of the season, I think, for most children to get things.
Oh, yeah.
But, my Santa, let's just call him Santa, just in case there are still believers out there.
Johnny Santa.
Only had so much money to spend, and we knew what that threshold was. So if we got games, that was pretty much it. At half of our Christmas, you know. So, but yeah, I still remember getting games and for them being a special time. You know, I remember I got Godzilla for the NES.
Ooh,
I don't remember ever asking for Godzilla. I don't know if I ever asked for that. Maybe I did.
Was that a good game?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't remember.
There's a lot of bad Nintendo games. There's a lot of good.
Yes. I know. I think maybe the following year, or maybe it was, it had to be the following year, maybe a couple of years after, I got Mega Man 3. I had a choice between getting TMNT, the arcade game, or Mega Man 3, because I think they came out right around the same time.
Ooh, I won't remember like that. But
yes, and I went with Mega Man 3. I remember I called this is when to order games, I would order the game for myself, because my mom and my parents knew shit about games. So, and this is where pre-internet, where I'd get this
GamePro TV,
like GamePro. There was this. They would have ads at the back for these places you would call, and it would have you'd order your games. Yeah, mail order basically. Oh. And there's this place called Chips and Bits, and I bought a couple games from them. And I remember talking to the guy. I'm like, I'm really torn. Because I really like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, but I really liked Mega Man 2, and I know Mega Man 3's out.
Mega Man 2 is so good.
So what should I get? And the guy's like, I just remember having a conversation with a guy. He's like, well, if you like this kind of game, you want to go with the Turtles. But, if you really like Mega Man, I would say go with Mega Man. Yeah.
So if you like this one, go with this one. But if you like this one, go with this one.
And I'm like, okay, I guess I will go with Mega Man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I went with Mega Man. So thank you, person, if you're still alive out there.
So you take Mega Man 3 over Turtles arcade game?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan. I mean, I thought it was fun.
It was
at
a
least
very
the Nintendo port. I love the arcade.
Yeah,
game.
I was gonna say that the Nintendo port's very dummied down.
Yes.
I still played. I probably one of the games where I probably logged in the most hours ever.
Oh yeah.
I played the shit out of it.
That was fun. A 2-player game.
Me being so young, that was the game me and all my friends played. You go to someone's house, they had it.
Right.
No.
The bad part about Mega Man 3 is I think I beat it in a weekend. You know? But whatever, when you're a kid, that's all you got to play.
It's hard. And they added extra levels. That's a cool aspect of it. They added extra levels than the arcade version.
That was nice. That Konami could have just did a fucking cash grab and,
Everybody loves Konami.
I think the most memorable game I ever got for Christmas was Strider for the Genesis when that came out.
I have that on Nintendo, but I never played on Genesis.
Totally
want to play it on Genesis?
Yeah, the Genesis is the arcade game basically.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But the Nintendo game's good too. Back in the day, back in the Sega, Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Oh,
days.
It's true though.
They had the big marketing campaign for Strider, where it was the first game to have 8 megs. It was the first 8 megabit game ever, and it had these huge
and
screenshots.
Blast processing.
This is pre-blast processing.
Oh, geez. Oh, so it's that's vintage,
but
my friend.
Seriously, I would just lust over these huge screenshots. It was a beautiful ad campaign for that game, and it would just look gorgeous. Beautiful.
Fuck yeah.
Beautiful. I'm like, I must have it. So I remember we bought it. This is when they did COD.
Cash on delivery.
Bought it from Chips and Bits. And you had to have exact change, usually.
Really?
Yeah. And my fucking parents never had... It was like the game was expensive as fuck. It was probably like $85, maybe even more than that. Yeah, this is back when there wasn't a uniform price. Like if it was
I remember paying $69.99 for new Super Nintendo and Genesis games.
I mean, it all came down to how big they were. Like Street Fighter 2, when that came out, that was fucking like $80 because it was 16 megabits.
I bought all those when they were 20, but I remember buying
some of those role playing. Or Final Fantasy 3 was fucking $80.
Jeez, fuck that.
I think I might have not paid for that.
Earthbound was an expensive one, wasn't it? Wasn't that like $100 new?
Because
it came in a bigger box.
It came in a bigger box.
And I think that was like part of like their marketing tool.
It came with a strategy guide, which is why it was a big box. Yeah, I was actually working at a retailer when that came out, so I don't think that was that too expensive. But yeah, I mean that's when
I always saw the box and I was intrigued.
Right.
Glad I didn't get it because
I mean we're talking $85 back in 1990 money, so that's a lot of money. That's like over $100.
It's a
bazillion. But I remember the UPS guy coming like 3 days in a row and not being able to get the game because my parents didn't have,
Oh, they didn't have the cash on them?
It was probably like $83.70 and they only had like $85, like we had $85, but the fucking UPS guy didn't have like the $1.30 change.
That's so weird.
So
that was the thing.
But being a kid, like, today's the day I get it.
Yeah.
And then if he turned away, like, no.
Do you still have your Strider?
I don't. I have none of my Genesis.
Oh, that's right. You always traded up, right?
Yeah, I always traded in. Yeah.
We don't need to get into that.
I wish I at least would have kept a log of all the games that I had, because...
you know what you've had.
I know what I've had if I see the game.
Yeah,
I'll be like, I did have
oh,
that.
shit, I had that.
But if you were to ask me, like, what games did you have? And just off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So, yeah, that was probably the most memorable game. But also, that was a game that I probably beat the day I got it. But
Strider?
Yeah, but it didn't matter because I just played the shit out of it.
No, that's how it was when we were kids. I mean, you only had so many games, and
you
mastered them.
Exactly, and it was an arcade port, so an arcade game wasn't that long. It's like 5 or 6 levels. So,
but if it's awesome, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And then your friends come over, you're like, "Oh, check this shit out, bruh."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
An SNES era. I know I got Pilot Wings for Christmas once, and Also ActRaiser, which was a good game.
Shooter.
Yeah, So for me, Christmas always brings good, fond memories of video gaming.
That era, for me, it was the PlayStation 64 era.
Okay, yeah.
I probably did get a few Super Nintendo games.
Yep.
The ones that I got, the ones I grew up with, they hold a special place right inside.
Right there, your heart box.
Even if they suck, you want to plug them in, play them. You want to see the opening, and you want to get to exactly where you got to when you always played it anyway.
Yep. And the best part about
Gives
Christmas,
you that fuzzy feeling, like, oh.
Yeah, and the best part about after Christmas is like all my friends would get games too.
Oh yeah.
And then you begin the trading season.
Bro?
You bring the book, the instruction manual to school to like prove like I got it. And then begins the trading season.
We just took each other's word. Jeez, who you hang out with? A bunch of liars. Well, I got this game. Instruction manual, or you're fucking lying, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. You had
who'd you hang out with, man? All my friends were like...
Man, I remember being in elementary school and seeing this fucking dude bring... This is before I had a Nintendo, and I thought Nintendo was like $1 million, so you had to be rich to have one.
Yeah.
I remember him bringing this fucking gold-ass cartridge in the box. I'm like, what is that? Is that made of gold? Is it for Zelda?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
and kids are going to say, yeah, it's made of gold.
It's totally gold.
And the blood of innocent fetus children.
Yes, right. Yeah. So you do have the Christmas, everyone would get games, and then from, I think, probably February till the end of the school year was prime trading season, where everyone would finish games, and then you'd trade. And God bless trading games.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
well,
I don't do that shit.
One time
you buy your own fucking game.
One time I traded with a kid who lived down the block, and we traded like 5 for 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
wow.
I ended up going to a friend's house and leaving him there or something, or forgetting him, and then fell off or something with them, and they never got their games. And they kept mine, and
hopefully it wasn't like a Little Samson or something.
No, it's not like that. I don't think it was Bomberman 2.
Ooh.
But it may have been.
Whoa.
But
did you have Bomberman 2?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I had a Bomberman. I don't know which one. I think it was the first one.
Okay. But
yeah, I ended up finding
Nemo.
A few of the games in San Diego at the famous flea market.
Oh,
one that Pat Contry always went to.
Pat Contry.
Before I even knew about Pat Contry.
Yeah.
I found Blades of Steel and I found a couple or whatever else it was. I found those. Now I have so many games. I have like over a couple hundred Nintendo games, I think, right now.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus.
It's good. It's a great problem.
It is.
It's a problem, and I love it. And but I found a couple of those games for like 99 cents there. This is before cool. Everything like the YouTube community and like the retro gaming community exploded. I found like Toe Jam
both those
Earl,
things.
Toe Jam and Earl for 99 cents.
Yeah.
That game's like fucking like $40 now, some shit.
Before YouTube fucking really fucked the collector.
I won't say that, but it kind of did. But I mean, it really brought up a community, and it brought up a lot of people going, "Oh wow, geez, like I'm not familiar with this." And it brought some new fans to the game.
Oh, absolutely, a lot.
And
that's
a lot.
You can tell.
It's awesome. It's still growing. I'd say. It's a growing industry, field, whatever.
12 million strong and growing.
Yeah, Flintstones kids.
Yeah, do you know who wrote that song?
You.
Marty O'Donnell, the composer for Halo.
Did you know that one time when I was like 3, I ate a whole container of Flintstone kids because they were
what?
Because they were like candy to me, and I got sick and puked them up and got sick. This is a story I'm happy.
I always thought they were candy. My parents would never buy that shit,
I used to eat one a day, but then one day, I don't know, I was like, fuck this, I'm going to eat all these. These orange ones are so fucking good.
Give me the Barney Rubbles.
I love the orange ones. And
your son has a case of the Barney Rubbles.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened.
Thanks, doctor.
Fred. Yeah.
Hey, man.
What the fuck's going on in the podcast right now? This is great. I like where this is going. Now, we want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite video game gift that you've got growing up.
Yeah, I want Christmas or just if you have a good Christmas story, a lighthearted or a warm, fuzzy Christmas story, or just
Scrooge
embarrassing.
happened to you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Scrooge, favorite Christmas movies, Tom?
Favorite Christmas movies?
Yeah.
Ooh. Like I've said it before.
That's a big thing on Christmas. The movies.
Bad Santa.
That's a great one. Yes.
One I watched recently called Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Or rewatched, I should say.
I love both of them.
Just love the music in that. That's a
I
John Williams.
don't know about
that's a John Williams fucking cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was watching it, I'm like, I love this fucking soundtrack. Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
Christmas Vacation.
You know, that's one I need to watch again, and I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to see Krampus. Came out last year.
I heard of that.
It's like the horror movie or something like that.
Okay.
I heard it's a good movie actually.
What?
I never saw. Yeah, horror comedy.
What?
Anyway,
I want to say I'm leaving one out.
Die Hard.
Yes, of course.
People want to argue that it's not a Christmas movie. The whole movie is Christmas music, and they go invade a Christmas party, and he kills the dude and says, "Ho ho ho! Now I have a machine gun."
Right.
It's Christmas as fuck. Run DMC, Christmas in Hollis.
Yeah.
That song plays, and oh yeah.
Wasn't one of the Lethal Weapons during Christmas?
Maybe. I haven't seen those since I was a kid.
Oh, wait. Gremlins.
Oh, yes.
Gremlins.
Fuck yes.
Fucking A.
I need to watch that again. It's been a long time.
I got it. You can borrow it. I got them all. All two of them.
I love the new batch. It's so
so
bad.
do I.
It's so bad. It's good.
And they like intentionally made it that way, which is funny.
Yeah.
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 But I still like it. How about you, man?
Well, I said Die Hard. Home Alone, you said. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
I love
I've never seen
Turbo Man. You've never seen it?
Is
oh
that
my God.
Sinbad?
Sinbad
O'Connor?
and Arnold.
Yeah.
What's his name? I'm Troy McClure.
Phil Hartman?
Phil Hartman.
Oh, that's
his last
right. Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Before his wife fucking murdered him.
Face raped him with a shotgun.
Fuck.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it was his last
R.I.P.
movie,
Phil.
and he plays a creepy fucking dude like, yeah, I'm the nice neighbor guy, and all of a sudden,
I'm Troy McClure.
I think there's a scene where like she's like, "Is that something?" And he's just like looking behind her, like smiling like a creep, and it's like his dick because he's hard or something. Like, I hope that's your whatever. I don't remember how it went. I haven't seen it in a while, but I did just order it off Amazon because I need to watch that movie again.
I need to watch Jingle All the Way. I just remember like the Conan O'Brien.
I
always
up to
makes
here
fun.
with your Turbo Man. Yeah, I love that movie. It's so dumb. It's so good.
Yeah.
And Phil Hartman, it's great to see him. And
God, yeah.
Sinbad's a guy.
Yeah.
There was a huge
I really miss
fan.
fucking Phil Hartman, man. I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast.
Golden voice.
Yeah. Dana Carvey was just on and
Really?
talking some good Phil stories.
Love Dana.
Do you ever listen to WTF?
No, but I did watch some of his Netflix podcast thing he did. Like it's certain episodes with the podcast. Something I don't know.
Yeah, he's a very good interviewer. And he's that's like the #1 podcast. So he's a pioneer, that Mark Maron.
I used to follow
funny
him, or used to follow the podcast or subscribe to it, but because of my memory just gets taken up so quick, I unsubscribe to everything.
Sure.
So I'm not subscribed to anything but the Dogcast, guys.
You got to subscribe to that.
And Bill Burr.
All right, so Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Home
Any
Alone,
more?
Die Hard. I like Scrooged with Bill Murray. A lot of people don't like it.
That's one that I haven't seen in probably 15 years.
You know, I said the same thing. I did watch it a few years ago.
Put a little love in your heart. Is that there?
Yeah, and Bill Murray's just so Bill Murray in it, and the characters. It is probably one of the most unique Christmas movies for sure.
Yeah,
you got the fucking dead guys and stuff, and it's like zombie-esque kind of, and comical and horror-like.
Don't call me a whore.
I call you what I want.
All right,
Tommy.
that's fine. Don't call me late for dinner. Nice. Yeah, I got to watch that.
Bourbon County is so good.
Yeah. Josh, all right, did you have any more?
No, really.
Okay.
I think that's about it. We covered a chunk. Christmas Story's on all the time. I really loved that growing up.
That was funny.
But It's a great written story, but I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
I probably never need to watch it again.
God, when I first, as a
They
kid...
do the 24-hour thing, which I like that they do on whatever channel. And I will flip it on for a while. I'll be like, the dog scene where they eat the turkey, and then they go get Chinese duck. And
Right. I just, God, that ending scene where they have, like, the Chinese guys singing the Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Man, when I was a kid.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
Deck the halls.
God.
Like,
It's so ridiculous.
like, as a kid, I was like, oh my God. I don't think I laughed harder at, I don't, horrible.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Josh, that was awesome. Should we hit the mailbag? We have an email.
Yeah. I want to know this mail of ease.
Yes, we have an email, everyone.
Is it about relationships?
No, just about the Dogcast.
Okay.
I thought I'd read it. It's from our buddy Matty J out in podcast land. Yeah, he's a fan. Matty J, epic guitar player.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Matty.
Hey, Matty.
Yeah. He says, hey guys, just wanted to say I love the Dogcast. I've downloaded a bunch of episodes and slowly catching up to the present. That's right. Just some random thoughts / stories after listening to a bunch of episodes. Number 1, the original Resident Evil was the first game that actually freaked me out. For some reason, the crows picking you to death really creeped me out. And
I can see that.
I want to say that was one of my memorable moments. The crows and the dogs jumping through the windows. The crows fly through the fucking windows. Yeah.
That was an iconic game.
Yep, so iconic. Number 2, I used to watch the Video Power Game show after school all the time. I thought it would be a dream to grab all those games for free at the
is he talking about Video Power?
Speed run thing. But while searching for episodes, I also came across that article written by someone who was actually on the show and how it was all BS. So he's corroborating.
I found an article too.
Yeah,
I think I mentioned that.
Yeah, so he's saying he saw this article.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 3, I remember you guys talking about Streets of Rage. Not sure if he knew, but a small company made a Streets of Rage remake that combines elements of all 3 games with updated graphics, some unlockable stuff, and lots of goodies. If you've got a PC, you should check it out. And he gives the link at www.soronline.net. And I might have to check that out, because no, I did not know that they made a remake with updated graphics.
I was not
It
sure
must be
either.
like a fan, I'm assuming like a fan thing.
You know what? I actually may have come across something of that very recently.
Like a fan remake?
Yeah. I saw a YouTube video on
Yeah.
halfway, because there was a Streets of Rage, what was it? The whole complete story or whatever about them, blah, blah, blah. It might have been at the very end.
Yes.
That was very well done.
And talking about, just to interject here, there's this new site, or this new, I think it's called NoClip. It was kickstarted by this guy that used to work for GameSpot, named Danny O'Dwyer, and he's been on the Giant Bombcast, and they're doing video game documentaries.
Oh, really?
Basically, like full-length feature documentaries on the development of games, and that's all they're doing. And they just came out with.
Did they do the Doom one?
Yes.
Resurrected, it's called.
It just came out.
3 parts. It's on YouTube right now.
Okay, yeah.
And I started watching. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, and I haven't had time to watch it yet.
Yeah, it's their first project.
I'm jacked to watch that.
It's probably really well done.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube right now. Everybody, look up Doom Resurrected.
I haven't seen it,
that's what
but
it's called.
I've heard lots of good things.
I'm jacked to watch it.
So yeah, we should do that. Okay, Maddie goes on. Number 4, we had a Friendsgiving the other day and decided to do an adult novelty white elephant gift exchange. I ended up picking up the TMNT porn parody that Josh was talking about.
Oh my god, that I know is physically released.
Awful movie, but the costumes and theme songs are pretty surprising for a porn. Also includes a bunch of other parodies, including SpongeBob SquareNuts, Ass Venture Time, Stroke Man, and Fap to the Future.
Oh my god.
Fucking terribly hilarious. So you just made my watch list, for the evening. So thanks for the recommendations there.
Hey, you're
Maddie.
welcome. Yeah, I'm always looking out for that, the TMNT parody porn starring April O'Neil. I asked her on Twitter.
Stroke him on. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Yeah.
I asked that April O'Neil girl who's in that parody on Twitter. I asked her. I looked up I don't know where I came across her.
Does she get railed in the movie?
Yeah, she gets fucked by giant green penises. I don't remember exactly. I really skimmed through it, and I think I went, I can't even watch this shit. Like, this is disgusting. This is not how the turtles were.
That's fucking funny.
But they all fucked April. But in that yellow jumpsuit.
Cowabunga, dude.
But yeah, I messaged her, or I Twittered her, and this is when Michael Bay announced that Megan Fox is going to be in. I go, how do you feel about Megan Fox taking the April O'Neil job? And she goes, I think she just simply responded as can be like, I clearly should be in that movie. I mean,
that's fucking...
I mean, I'm a porn star named April O'Neil.
Oh my god!
That girl did tweet back to me. That's kind of funny.
That's funny. Yeah,
yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
You got tweeted by a porn star.
I did.
Number 5. Tom is right about South Park: The Stick of Truth. Probably one of the funniest RPGs ever made! Exclamation point. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you.
I'm gonna play that.
Kudos to you. And it's only like 12 hours long. So go fucking play it.
I'm going to play it. It's only like a whole entire day of being awake.
And he goes on. Keep on doing what you're doing. I know Josh obviously has a big disdain for Final Fantasy, but it would be cool for you guys to talk about those games sometime, especially since Final Fantasy 15 just got released. Listen to our last podcast, Maddie.
That's
right.
Last one.
Yeah, but I couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree. We're going to get this guy to play some fucking RPGs. We're going to get this guy to play an RPG for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
7 minutes, 6 minutes.
I got to work and stuff.
Oh, shit, whatever.
But, yeah, I will play Stick of Truth, some other stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to show me some things, I will not be against it.
All right.
But, I mean, these boy band RPGs.
Maybe we bring Matty J on the show. He's got he knows his RPGs.
Do you know Matty J? He knows RPGs.
Yeah, I do.
You guys can talk. I'll just like watch and
just like, oh,
you fucking dweebs.
And he closes his email with another topic idea would be accessories like the power pad, power glove, etc. Signed, Matty J.
That'd be interesting. Going into an accessories episode, maybe, especially with the Nintendo. Yeah.
That would be.
We got the gloves as a logo.
God, that'd be a couple episodes, probably. All the fucking bringing the U-Force and
I was just gonna say U-Force,
shit like that.
I had the Rolling Rocker.
The Rolling Rocker,
dude. Yeah. I got both of those things, and it was beautiful buying like random stuff, say 15 years ago.
Yeah,
and I bought a random lot of a ton of shit for like $30 shipped to my apartment. I go, oh fuck, I didn't want to pay. So it was a game. It was a Sega CD. Which nowadays goes for $80.
Yeah.
A power pad, U-Force. I really mainly wanted the power pad just for nostalgia's sake.
Everyone needs a power pad.
Yeah, and a U-Force, Rolling Rocker. My mind was blown when I saw this thing. I didn't even know it was with it.
Right.
I'm like,
how do you use this?
I plug it in. Yeah. It works.
Wow.
I'm 200. At the time, I was probably 215. I'm 240 now.
Jesus.
Of raw
It's the holidays.
Raw man meat, boys. Girls. Wow. But, yeah, where the fuck am I going? I played Skate or Die with the Rolling Rocker. I figured Skate or Die, Rolling Rocker.
Right.
You're on this thing that just wobbles back and forth like
wobble,
a skateboard.
Baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
Yep. Like a skateboard thing. You stand on it.
I would kill myself.
Wobbles
I would twist my ankle.
Oh my God. It was so difficult.
Yeah.
My sister had a video of me playing it on MySpace back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
that's funny.
It was so hard, but I started getting it down, but like I had to give up after, a few minutes.
Right on. I wouldn't be able to do it. I love the Angry Video Game Nerd video on that shit.
I never saw it.
I think he did one with like
on the Rolling
just
Rocker?
Shitty accessories. I don't know if it was specifically the Rolling Rocker, but it was definitely part of it. It was pretty funny.
Maybe we need to make a video of us playing the Rolling Rocker in certain games. Or
right.
Maybe even Mario. Because moving right will move right, move left will move left.
Yeah.
But like you gotta wobble a thing to move right. And
right.
You plug a controller into it.
Yeah, that's what I but you still hold on to
the buttons, like A and the B work, but you're moving on the fucking board.
Christ, I would die.
I think
that would be funny.
I'd bust it. I'm too heavy now. I forgot the weight limit I read, or it might say it even on it.
Right.
But yeah, I have one and it works. And I got a shit ton of stuff though, like $30-$40 shipped to me.
Fucking Sega CD.
Stack of Sega CD games. I think there's random Super Nintendo games in there.
Yeah.
So,
Damn, man.
Snatcher.com.
Snatcher. Wow. Well, thank you, Matt, for your email.
Thanks, Matt.
That's awesome.
Good to hear from you.
Yeah, we totally appreciate you listening to us, and we appreciate everyone listening to us. So if you wouldn't be as cool as Maddie, go ahead and write us an email, and we'll be happy to read it on the show and ask us questions. We'll give you our 2 cents, our opinions.
Shoot us some things.
All
questions, statements. We can go over things with
Question
you.
statements.
We can fix anything.
No gerund phrases.
No.
No dangling participles.
Oh,
they are not welcome here.
Keep going.
No. That's it. Let's conjugate.
Let's.
Okay.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We got to drink some eggnog. Sober up or something. Yeah. All right, kids. This has been Hair of the Dogcast. Josh, do you know where they can all contact us and shit?
You can contact us on the internet, on Twitter, on email,
on meth,
on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, please.
Yes.
So we can tell you about silly, fun things
Very
and whatnot. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
Hot Dogcast.
Hot Dogcast.
We're there. And we're very Twittery.
HOT Dogcast Twitter.
Josh has got the Twitter on lockdown, baby.
Instagram us at
Yep.
Ghostbuster Josh.
Yep.
T Wagner 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I think
he's
I'm on
like-
Instagram. Yeah, whatever.
He's on Instagram, guys. He's got this is
I'm on Twitter too, but
dick pic after dick pic, 8-bit and all.
that's
But yeah,
8 inches.
Email us at hairofthedogcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
And check out our website.
hairthedogcast.com and buy a t-shirt. We have t-shirts
We have
for
t-shirts
sale.
left. Yeah, we are
Small
out of the
through
2X,
extra larges.
Small through XL. We have a supply of them. So yeah, get them while you can.
Damn right. They make great stocking stuffers.
Oh.
Santa will be wearing one.
Everybody will be wearing them. Santa's the coolest.
Santa's fucking awesome.
He's already wearing them.
I hope he can squeeze into an XL though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna make him flex in it. He's gonna do the Hogan rip. And
That's
he's gonna
right.
keep wearing it.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Right after he takes all those bath salts.
Oh,
And
there
then
will be bath salts.
rips Rudolph's eyeball out with his teeth. Oh, poor Rudolph.
It's just
Poor
It's
Rudolph.
just one of them days.
So, yeah, get a hold of us, please. We would greatly appreciate it. And we want to hear what you all are doing. And
We liked hanging out with you guys today. We hope you have a warm, not cold, bullshit, fucking. Have a great holiday.
not cold, not bullshit.
Have a good Christmas and holidays, and
think-
we'll probably see you before the New Year. I'm
Yeah.
sure we will.
I think so.
I think, Tom, we're gonna see you before the New Year.
We're gonna see all of you.
Yeah.
It might be a little creepy when we're standing in the corner of your room when you wake up, but
We'll
you
be
know,
there.
hey, just don't call the cops,
We'll
or
have
at least
them
don't
with
shoot
you.
us. So, for Hair of the Dogcast, we are taking off, and
He's Tom. I'm Josh.
oh, that's right, cut it out, and we will see you next time. Ho, ho, hos.
I got a machine gun.
Okay. Bye.